can see, it looks like this book is Horrid Henry's Krazy Ketchup. Now, in one of my videos, we have read the Bogey Babysitters, I think, yeah, but I don't know the name of the last story. I think it's the Bogey Babysitters, but today we're going to read Horrid Henry Tells It Like It Is. I have no idea what it is supposed to be about. From the title, I have no idea. I've read this book before, but I don't know what this story is about, so I'm just going to start reading it. In the last video, if you have really great hearing, you heard when I hit the table 3 times in the last story, a game started, an old video game. I don't know how, it just started. It had a cover on it, so it couldn't have just banged and started. That was weird, but hopefully nothing weird happens in this video. Okay, why, asked Horrid Henry, what was he uniquely cursed? Oh, is this the second page of the book? That was the first one. Why, asked Horrid Henry, was he uniquely cursed? Why, of all the homework in the world, did he have to make a 5-minute movie about his gag, black, yuck family instead of a thrilling film about mutant zombies or werewolf teachers? Ugh, his family was so boring. Horrid Henry yawned just thinking about them. He was famous film director. He'd made soon-to-be Hollywood classic, The Undead Demon Monster Who Would Not Die, and the sequel, The Revenge of the Undead Demon Monster Who Would Not Undie, Part 3 would be coming soon. The Undead Monster Who Would Not Die this time. It's personal. He was an artist, a genius. How dare Miss Battleaxe tell a filmmaker like him what kind of movie to make? When he moved to Hollywood, he'd have Miss Battleaxe play a corpse in every film he made and do all of her own stunts, falling out of a skyscraper, tightrope walking between 2 buildings, being caught in an avalanche. Ah! Why couldn't he just make a film what he wanted? He liked films about monsters and ghosts and aliens, but no, that topic was all about my family. And that was what he had to do. Naturally, he'd left it to the last minute. I need to borrow your camera, said Horrid Henry after a revolting sub of vegetable bake with extra Brussels sprouts and fruit for dessert. I have to ask you questions about our family film. It's homework. He scowled. Mum stopped stacking dirty plates. When is it due? Said Mum. Henry had hoped she wouldn't have asked that. Let me see tomorrow, said Henry. Why do you always leave everything to the last minute? Said Dad. Wasn't it obvious? Who wanted to do a boring homework when there were so many comics to read and so much good telly to watch and so many packs of crisps to eat? His parents were dummies. I don't leave anything to the last minute, said Perfect Peter. Oh, I thought that was Henry talking. I always do my homework the moment I get home from school. Mum smiled at him. Quite right, Peter. Shut up, Peter, said Horrid Henry. Mum, Henry told me to shut up, said Peter. Oh my God, Peter is so annoying. Don't tell your brother to shut up, said Mum. I wouldn't have to if he wasn't so annoying, said Henry. I'm not annoying. Henry's annoying, said Peter. Horrid Henry laughed. Why are you laughing? Said Peter. I'm laughing at you, wibbly wobble pants, said Henry. Peter looked down at his trousers. I don't have wibbly wobble pants, said Peter. Do not, nappy noodle wibble wobble pants. Mum! Screamed Peter. Henry called me a nappy noodle and a wibble wobble pants. Don't be horrid, Henry, shouted Mum. Or no filming. But it's for homework, shrieked Henry. Can we get on with this, said Dad. I'm very busy. All right, said Henry. I'll be quick. Boy, would he never. Just a few minutes and everyone's misery, especially his, would be over. Do a sound check first, said Dad. Make sure it's loud enough and recording. Okay, said Henry. He pointed to the camera and switched it on. Say disgusting, horrible yuck, said Henry. Disgusting, horrible, yuck, said Dad. Henry pressed replay. Disgusting, horrible, yuck, came Dad's voice loud and clear. This film is called All About My Family, said Henry, pointing to the camera at Dad. What to ask for Henry. Fat Fluffy started snoring in the corner. Dad, how would you describe our cat Fluffy? Dad paused. A big fatty, said Dad. To be honest, she really needs to lose weight. Why does she eat so much? Every time I see her, she's chomping away. Sound check, Mom, said Henry. Smelly, revolting ache. Smelly, revolting ache, said Mom. And he pointed to the camera at his mum wiping the table. Mum, say 3 adjectives that describe you, said Henry. Hard-working, kind, thoughtful, said Mum. I'd say mean, bossy and grumpy, said Horrid Henry. Too bad he wasn't answering the questions. Who's your favourite child, Mum? Henry, snapped Mum. Don't be horrid. All right, said Henry, scowling. He was only trying to make things a bit more fun. What's your favourite undead monster? Afraid I don't have one, said Mum. Why did he have such boring parents? How could someone not have a favourite undead monster for Henry? Dad, who is your eldest son, Henry? Who is your youngest son, Peter, said Mum, smiling. Definitely Peter, said Dad. He sniffled to the camera and to Peter. Peter beamed and waved. Hello, said Peter. Do you want to be my bunnykins? No, said Henry. When are you going to interview me? Said Peter. I'm in your family. Worst luck, muttered Henry. Now, Worm, to check the sound, can you say wibble wobble poopy pants? I don't want to say wibble wobble poopy pants, screamed Peter. Don't be horrid, Henry, said Dad. I don't want to hear any more wibble wobble poopy pants from you. Okay, said Horrid Henry. Say fantastic, marvellous, the best. Fantastic, marvellous, the best, said Peter. What's your name? Henry was practically falling asleep. Peter, said Peter. Who's your favourite teacher? Miss Lovely. Tell me about your wonderful brother, Henry, said Henry. Peter paused. Henry is my big brother, said Peter. He's mean to me. Peter, said Mum. Well, he is, and I want everyone to know. And you're a worm, said Henry. Mum! wailed Peter. What do you think about my teacher, Miss Badwax? Said Henry, pointing to the camera at Dad. She's brilliant, said Dad. Mum, wailed Peter again. Henry, call me a worm. What do you think about Miss Lovely? Said Henry. She's the best teacher in the school, said Dad. Blah, blah, blah. That was surely enough. Horrid Henry switched off the camera. That's great, said Henry. Not Horrid Henry sat on his bed and played back his film. It was even more boring than he'd feared. His reputation as a great filmmaker would be ruined. Wasn't there any way he could make it more interesting, more fun, more unique? Then Horrid Henry watched the film again and again. What about if he jiggled things around a bit? After all, wasn't editing what set a film director apart from the crowd? Henry sat down at his computer and went to work. A little snip here, a little trim there. Right, everybody's face at the front bar. This Atarax. Graham, put those crisps away. Ralph, stop barking. Meg, stop shouting. Graham kept eating. Ralph kept burping. Megaphone Meg kept shouting. Miss Badwax mopped her brow. One day she would make up and this would all be a bad dream. And she would be doing her real job tap dancing on a roadway. We're going to watch your All About My Family films, she said. Mine, shrieked Megaphone Meg. Mine, shrieked Fiery Fiona. Mine, shrieked Zippy Zo. I'll start with with someone who is sitting beautifully. Miss Badwax peered around the class. The only person who was sitting beautifully was Moody Margaret, who was pretending she hadn't just pulled out Sour Susan's hair when Miss Badwax wasn't looking. Miss Badwax pressed play. There was Margaret, looking like a hideous frog as usual, was wearing lipstick and a big bow in her hair. All about my family, said Moody Margaret. But naturally, this is a film about the most interesting and important person in my family, me. The camera swiveled. So, Mum, said Margaret, everyone wants to know why am I the most amazing person who has ever lived in the history of the world. She's so moody. Oh, Maggie Moo Moo, said Margaret's mum. I'm not sure 5 minutes long is enough to list all your wonderful qualities. Horrid Henry mooed under his breath. That's right, Maggie Pumpkins, said her dad. We couldn't begin. Obviously not, but hurry up and start, snapped Margaret, turning the camera back on herself. You're the most beautiful, talented, clever, amazing, brilliant, remarkable extra, rude Ralph Belch. Don't be rude, Ralph, said Miss Badwax. Henry made a vomiting noise. Blech! Henry, I'm warning you, blah, blah, blah. 5 long, horrible minutes of Margaret's parents bragging about her. It felt like 5 years. Yawn. When would they get to the star of the day? Now, Margaret, you can choose whose film we watch as, said Miss Badwax. Sour Susan smirked. Margaret swept her eyes over the class. Williams, she said. Miss Badwax pressed play. There was a lot of shots while ceiling. Then the film zoomed down on a pair of feet. There was a bit of mumbling in the background. Then the sound of weeping. Wah! Wailed Weepy William. He burst into tears. I did it wrong. Beefy Bert's film was next. I don't know, said Bert's mum. I don't know, said Bert's dad. I don't know, said Bert's brother. Miss Badwax frowned. Horrid Henry waved his hand frantically. All right, Henry, said Miss Badwax. She pressed play. The film opened in her kitchen. Mum, Dad, and Peter were sitting and smiling at the messy table. Dad, how would you describe Mrs. Oddbod? Came Henry's voice off camera. A big fatty, said Dad. To be honest, she really needs to lose weight. Why does she eat so much? Every time I see her, she's chomping away. Mum say 3 adjectives that describe me. Oh, hard-working, kind, thoughtful, said Mum, beaming. Mum say 3 adjectives that describe Peter. Smelly, revolting, ick, said Mum. What's your favourite undead monster? Peter, said Mum. Who's your favourite child, Mum? Henry, shouted Mum. Who is your best son? Asked Henry. Henry, said Dad. Who is the most horrible person you know? Peter, said Mum, smiling. Definitely Peter, said Dad. The camera switched to Peter. Peter smiled and waved. Hello, said Peter. Do you want to be my bumpkins? No, said Henry. When are you going to interview me? Said Peter. I'm in your family. What's your name? Came Henry's voice over. Wibble wobble poopy pants, yelled Peter. Who's your worst teacher? Miss Lovely. Tell me about your wonderful brother, Henry, said Henry. Henry is my big brother. He's fantastic, marvelous, the best. Peter, said Mum. Well, he is. I want everyone to know, said Peter. What do you think about my teacher, Miss Badwax? Smelly, revolting, ick, said Mum. What do you think about Miss Lovely? Wibble, wobble, poopy pants, said Dad. Well, said Mrs. Oldboard, switching off her computer. Mum and Dad and Henry sat in her office. Mum and Dad looked like they wished the magic carpet to fly and whisk them far onto a faraway planet. Henry, how could you? Said Mum. We're shocked, said Dad. We're appalled, said Mum. Horrid Henry scowled. Honestly, was this the thanks he got for trying hard at his homework for once? Geniuses are never recognized in their own lifetime, thought Horrid Henry sadly. R.I.P. Henry. Here lies a genius. That was the end. The next chapter is Krazy Ketchup, so I haven't read this one in a while, or Horrid Henry's Chicken. So I'm just going to read those in a future video. see you in an